pretty fucking nice looking. And I got inspired because of it, and so I forgot the game, and I was like, I might as well make myself an emblem. So I'm gonna show you how I made this emblem, and it's 100% original. It's all mine, and that way you guys can also make your Rick and Morty emblem yourself. So let's start with the background. I basically blacked everything out, and then I'm going to fill it in and go step by step of how it's supposed to be. Instead of me, I'm just rotating at this point, but anyway. My background, it can go either way. It can be yellow and pink. It's just a background. You don't have to pick exactly how you want it. I just chose these colors because I think they pop. So I think I had mine on an angle, and so here, oh Jesus, now these will be like the clouds for it. Make sure that's full. You put your planet in. Your planet too can be any color you want. I personally chose this because it kind of made the background pop a little bit more. But you can go with any color. Like personally, I picked just these two and I just fucked around with it. Now you want to make that planet look like it's habited. So put your little pattern in there. Not too harsh. About, I think 50 to do. So now you want to add this little blue square, as I'm going to show you, like this square. Put it about like right here. We'll adjust it if need be, but it's... So now we're going to do the outline of Rick's hair. There. So here I put a yellow shadow, not too much, just enough to give that plant a little dimension. I put a little dark shading into it, I think a little bit more. And I think I added blue just to give it a little bit more of a look to it. So I make this here darker because I want a little bit of shading. You can kind of see it. And so we're going to put his hair. Just copy the same image and just put it over it, being his hair blue. Now we're going to put a little bit of light into that hair. Give it a little bit more dimension there. So now we're going to add his neck. Make it a bit smaller than the previous one, and what I did with it is I made it a little bit darker by adding the radial, and I put tan and dark, so that way it gives it a little bit of texture because it's like shadowing. This would be the outline of his ear. Put a little shading into it. I don't think I put too much. I'm pretty sure I just left it pretty fair. And now we're going to put his head in. I'm going to put the surround of his eyes, the outline. I'm pretty sure, or that's not, I'm pretty sure that's just the shade I wanted to put, but we'll see once if I remember it correctly. It's been like a while since I actually did this to remember exactly what's what. So put his eyes in. Actually, I think this is what I did with it. I put it a little bit lighter, put it about maybe 30. We'll see, we'll go back to it if need be. Because I don't think I made the lines, yeah. So what I did with the eyes, make it pink and make it red, and make the white in the center and it reds around. So we're going to put the outline of his nose. Then we're going to make this one a little bit lighter so that way the light kind of shimmers off of it a little bit. So you can tell it's like off of his face, it's not the same color. So we're going to use these little star signs because you know how their eye sockets are not really like circled, they're like scribbled. Now we're going to take a small circle and we're going to fill like the center part in so it gives it the illusion that it's still like filled but it's scribbled still. So here we're going to put in a little bit light, just not a lot, maybe we'll go stick with 30. Here we're going to put a dark green for that weird liquid shit that comes out of his face, and then we're going to put a layer of yellow over it to give it a little bit dimension. Now we're going to put his eyelids on. Again, I'm pretty sure it's the same shade as I did with the nose, so it's not on the face exactly. It gives it like depth, I guess. So here, put this at, I guess, 30. All the little white splotches at 30. Put his eyebrow in. And what I did with it is, oops, make it white on the outside and make it blue on the inside, and then put it at 50 at the radial, and that way it gives it this effect. I find it looks perfect. So we're going to put his forehead wrinkles in. So use this here, like the shape, and kind of manipulate it to make it look like his shoulder, so he's kind of like up a bit. And we're going to put white over it because it's his lab coat. You can kind of see at the very bottom that I'm going to put over his, between the blue and the lab coat. And then we're going to put that little line as the collar part. So here we're going to put this at, give his lips a little dimension there, make it look like it's popping out. This is the chart of what I did to make that effect. Here we're going to make this at 30 to match the other splotches that we put on his face. gonna put some darkness around his face. And we're gonna put onto his lip, because you know how the anime style, that's kind of how their mouth works. And then we're gonna fill it in. And that's how you make a Rick emblem. And I did this by scratch, and it was kind of inspired by this sweater, but it's not as good. But that's the tutorial for it. So thanks for watching. Let's save it. And these are the rest of them.